Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos. And when last we left off, we completely explored the upper Openwood area, and as opposed to the lower Openwood area, let me find the upper Openwood area there, and found Scotia's barrier that Scotia decided to put up to stop us from getting to the tower. The tower that I believe we'll need to be going to if we want to make the cure for King Richard. However, we can't get through that right now. The answer for getting through it lies in the Urbish Mines. The Urbish Mines that are guarded by these things that have no name in the actual manuals, so I'm going to call them roof crabs. And here is a table.
They appear to have left in a hurry.
Not surprised. However, there are these that we can examine, which are these various drawers that have fireball scrolls in them, for instance. We need this spell. Now, compared, say, to lightning, where we can use lightning 3, fireball, we can only use fireball 2. Now, fireball is a lot more powerful, and there's another reason why
Most of these files are useless.
There's actually a reason why we'd want to use fireball in particular. It actually has a very important use. Here is a... oh, this, however, won't open unless you shut this door. There we go.
Monthly quota sheets.
Ah, fair enough. Here is a treasure chest. We're pretty good at opening these. I say, as we failed to open that one a few times, a silver key. The Urbish Mines is a lot about keys.
Empty.
There are a lot of keys that you'll need to use in the Urbish Mines. I think it's actually 4 levels deep. The actual mines itself, that is. Now, we don't want to use the... we actually might want to use the fireball spell, because there's no real reason not to. It's quite cool, and it uses a fair amount of magic, which of course means that against large groups, it should actually be pretty good at defeating enemies. Now, let's explore this entire upper area first. There are a few places we want to go. This is not one of the more important ones.
Most of these files are useless.
What about in here? Can we not open that one? I suppose not. Nope, guess not.
Notes, papers, nothing of interest to us.
Ah, oil flask is of interest to us. What about up here?
Or the history of a mine.
Well, that's not really going to help us.
Most of these files are useless.
Yep, there's nothing particularly worthwhile in any of those. Let's keep exploring. There are, however, things we will need, but they are not here. Basically, the wand of fireballs that we bought has fireball usages in them. Basically, you can use fireball a few times from them, and they're quite good. I don't know why the game is still handing us swarms, but it is handing us a lot of oil flasks, you'll note. That's because the Urbish Mines, you need lantern light, or else you won't be able to see very easily. And that's quite important. The lantern light is very, very important, and that's actually the way out. We've barely actually explored this place at all. There's a fair bit still to explore. Let's move on. For instance, in here, a sort of communal eating area.
All wages paid in silver crowns.
That's handy.
There's silver coins in here.
There are some silver crowns.
Sickness is no excuse. No work, no pay.
They have that, their basic work policy there. If you don't work, you don't get paid.
Thomgogs do not get double pay.
I think Mikata would be pretty disappointed by that, considering that they can, in theory, work twice as hard. In theory.
Warning, wear your helmet.
This is the way down into the actual mines. We don't want to actually go into the mines just yet. We do, however, want to use this fireball spell. This fireball spell's pretty awesome. It's pretty good. Oh, there's one of the roof crabs behind us. I have no idea what they are. Fortunately, they don't dissolve your armor or weapons, which is something that one of the creatures in the Urbish Mines can do, and you encounter it a fair bit. But it's not the worst enemy you can encounter. Not by far. Right, let's have a look here.
Notice, Only 1 meal per day. No exception for dwarves.
Oh, well, there's the eating policy there. There's the eating policy. Right. Let's move on up to here. Ah,
Tool inventories.
not bad. We don't need one of those.
They appear to have left in a hurry.
What's this?
Monthly quota sheet.
We do not need another pair of lockpicks, so in fact we shall not take them with us. Having multiple pairs of lockpicks, as far as I know, doesn't help. Doesn't help at all. There is a little more left for us to explore. I think it's over here. There's this place. Oh, that is being blocked by one of these. Hello! We will defeat you by firing fireballs at you. Now, if you didn't have any magic levels, those spells are devastating.
More orc jargon, no doubt.
Here is a helmet. We already have 2, but we can always do with another. Now you'll notice there is a very obvious hidden switch here. Very obvious indeed. In here is someone that we can actually talk to. You'll see that there's someone there. And there's nothing in any of... Hello? And by actually using that switch, we've actually exposed them to all the monsters here. Fortunately,
Most of these.
Sorry, I was interrupting Kieran there, and Kieran interrupted himself. But fortunately, he's not actually vulnerable to harm. Not from the monsters, anyway. Let's go and say hello to him, shall we? First, by exploring everything around him.
Or the history of a mine.
Here's a hook.
They took whatever used to hang there.
Let's talk to this person. Hello! Seems busy.
At last. You must be the rescue party.
Here's another instance where you can literally just attack someone and kill them. But not surprisingly, just like in all the other situations, you really gain nothing by doing so. Let's talk to this man. Seems reasonable enough.
What happened to the miners?
They all ran away last year when monsters invaded the mine. I alone stayed behind to finish the monthly tool inventory. How did you get in? One of those hideous Larkons has been blocking the only passage.
We seek a friend who may be in these mines. Have you seen anyone come past here?
I've been hiding under the desk and eating nothing but these stale biscuits for months. There could be a herd of wild horses down on one of the lower levels and I wouldn't know about it. All I want to do is to get out of here.
The Larkon at the entrance is now dead. You may make your escape now.
Excellent. I'll leave as soon as I finish these reports.
This man is dedicated to his job. Let's see if we can get a solution for a riddle. He's not interested in that.
I'm nearly finished with my work here.
Fair enough.
You miners are required to bring your own lamps.
Fair enough.
There's a big hole in that bucket.
That's not very good, but this...
I'll sign that out to you right away.
Thank you very much. And this...
You'll need that if you go messing around in the mines.
I don't think that's just a normal helmet. That's a great helm. That's even better than the helm we had before.
I'd join you, but I need to get out of here.
Yeah, he just wants to leave, and I don't blame him.
I'm nearly finished with my work here.
There's actually nothing more we need to do with him here, so we're just going to leave. In fact, if we, he's still here at the moment. He will be...
I knew you would return.
Well, we'll just, talk to him here.
Excellent. I'll leave as soon as I finish these reports.
He will eventually leave. There's nothing really more for us to talk to him with, about. But the Great Helm is very slightly better than the other helmet that we have, which is good, because, other helmets, pretty good helmet. We do get other helmets, as I was saying. Other helmets do come along, but, they're not as good. Here's a key.
It does not fit.
Ooh, can we lockpick it? We can lockpick some of these locks. This one's actually important to lockpick. It is a sort of...
I wonder where this leads. Ha! It opens.
It does. But this doesn't work.
I believe a key element must be missing here.
There are a few key elements missing.
I wonder where this leads. What could this be?
It's some sort of furnace. As to what it actually does, that's another question. We will at some point have to power that. It just needs to be done. Also, what's in here?
Most of these files are useless.
Nothing in this. Another oil flask. We're going to be burning through a lot of oil flasks here. And there is a alcove with nothing in it. Oh, ow. Oh, one of you appeared! I was wondering if that was actually the draw that hurt us, but no, it's just you. What about in here? Nope, nothing.
Notes, papers, nothing of interest to us.
Fair enough. Let's move on. What about... Hello! Oh dear. There are 2 of these, and we have no real fireballs to speak of, but we don't really need fireballs. A salve? We're actually running out of inventory space already. And an oil flask. Fortunately, we will be using some of these before long. Especially the oil flasks, so it's always good to have more of these than you think you'll need. And fortunately, we don't use the oil flasks when we aren't actually in somewhere that needs illumination, which is nice. Well, there's another one of you. Hello. Might as well just use more fireballs. Can't really hurt. We can always just rest before we head down. What does this say?
More orc jargon, no doubt.
Might be. Might not. You never know.
Most
Anything
of these
useful?
files are useless.
Nope. Nothing there. Another oil flask.
Most of these files are useless.
Nothing in there of any particular use.
Most of these files are useless.
Nothing of use there either. And what about here? This one is tricky to open.
Most of these files are useless.
Yep. Indeed, there's nothing particularly valuable there either. So I do believe that is absolutely everything, including 70 billion oil flasks. The game makes doubly sure that you have enough oil flasks for what you're about to go and do, which is pretty much go and explore the Urbish mines, because once... Hello! We'll just fight you, because once you head down there, it's difficult to get back. It gets difficult to get back. So, let's save, and let's head down into the Urbish mines themselves. The first part of it is actually pretty reasonable. It's very, very... Ah! Do you hear that? That is a monster that you're not going to grow to like. That is an iron gazer. What do iron gazers do? Iron gazers destroy your equipment. You don't want iron gazers to do anything to your equipment. So we want to find where that iron gazer is and destroy it before it does anything to what we have. Definitely want to find it. Where is it? And there's another enemy that we'll also be seeing. The iron gazers are described in the manual, but the other one we just heard there isn't. So I don't really have a name for them. What do we have here? Ah, it's a note.
Orin, it is true, I tell you. The rocks are alive. I am leaving this accursed place. Jeff.
Ah, living rocks. Creature that's... Oh, there they are. There they are. There are lots of them. When you see one, there's normally a lot. There's normally a lot of them, and you want to deal with them as quickly as you can. But I was just about to say there, rocks that are alive. That's almost flesh that's never lived, right? If the rocks are alive, they technically never lived in the way that an organic creature has. We want to open this. The silver key opens it. We also want to kill whatever iron gazer is on the other side, before it does something nasty to our equipment. We could fireball it. That goes some way. There we go. We really don't want those to destroy our equipment. Fortunately, I think there's only a finite number of them around, which is quite handy. There is one enemy, however, in the Urbish mines that is really, really dangerous, and you really, really don't want to face too many of them. Now here are some... here's a small puzzle. That does... Oh, not a lot. Is there a secret passageway there? No, there isn't. Poison, though, is not good. Let us, heal you. There we go, that's better. That, gets rid of the pit. Okay, that gets rid of the pit. So there's a pit that will head down. However, what does this do? If we put them both up, there's a pit there, and an iron geyser. Pretty bad. What if we put this one down and this one up? A portal. Now that is something interesting. There is a portal. Do we want to go into it? Well, there's only one way to find out if we want to go into it, and that's to go into it. And just in case we need this, here's the wonder fireballs. Are we going to appear where I don't want to appear? Oh, right at the entrance. Well, that's one way to get out. You just appear right at the entrance there. So that's what that portal does. Hello. There's more of you. You just started spawning.
Poison.
They also poison. I forgot to mention it when it happened before, but they do poison. Fortunately, we can sort of deal with the poison effect better now. Now there's a pit. There is in fact a pit. But that's okay, we can cure the poison. Can we get rid of the pit, however? Have we worked... Oh, hello. They don't have that much health, which is good. Oh, that gets rid of it. Ah. Well, yeah, using either of those gets rid of it. Okay. We do, however, want to head into the pit. It's actually the only way we can really progress at the moment. So, down we go. Now, fortunately, this is just level 2, which is not so bad. Unfortunately, using that plummets you down to level 3. Level 3 is not that nice. That, I think, takes us all the way back to the entrance area. But there indeed are some rocks that have never lived. I'm going to call them living stone. We need to kill them. And if memory serves, freeze is pretty good against them. Yeah, freeze is pretty good. I don't think weapons are particularly great against them. No, I don't think weapons are any good against them, except blunt weapons. We don't have any blunt weapons in particular, but we can indeed keep going and find some. Decent ones, that is. We don't have a decent one. We have a mace bouncer, but we'll use freeze spells for the time being. We have an unlimited supply of them, after all. Now, we haven't found the really terrible monster in the Urbish mines yet. There is a really bad monster in the Urbish mines. These. These
It looks like a nest of some kind.
are the nests for the avian worms. And we are going to kill them, destroy these nests, while we can. Because if you don't destroy the nests while you can, they pretty much spawn indefinitely.
Piscata Rosia. 445.
And there is something that me and my father were puzzled about for a very long time. Piscata Rosia 445. It is basically fish red, effectively. It's a red herring. It's got no actual use whatsoever as far as I've gathered, and is a complete red herring. And so, I'll just take that with me, but just a reminder of the many, periods of time that I'd spent wondering about that, before I knew that that meant red herring. So, oh, is that, nope, nothing in particular here. We need to keep an eye out for those avian worm nests. Wherever we see them, they need to be fireballed. We need to fireball them whenever we find them. And there are a few. There are also secret walls around, like that one there. You see that one there? But we're not going to go through that just yet. For when we come back, folks, we shall continue exploring the Urbish mines. We're on level 3, and pretty much this is a dangerous place. Hopefully, however, we'll be able to figure it all out. And we have the fireball spell, so what could go wrong? a lot could go wrong. Fireballs in a mine, a lot could go wrong. I'll see you then, folks. Catch you then. Later.